shit. Hey, you know what? I'll take it.
Well, we didn't pay for it, Emily,
I'll take it.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be a fucking building.
I know.
But...
It's multiple buildings.
I know, it could just be like a wall. But these windows are
true.
nice. But this bed situation...
A little bit of an issue. You know what? It could be worse.
You're right.
This is enough for me to move around and not bother you.
True. This is like... Oh, so the shower just stays open on one half. That's so European and not Texas.
It just sort of doesn't make sense.
We are not in Texas anymore, Emily. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if I... What? Well, it's never enough. Never. That's so pretty. Oh, that is so pretty.
Oh yeah, sorry. This Lauryn keeps running into stuff. So. I'm sure you would have a lot of junk in his trunk.
Janelle. Nice to meet you, Janelle. Alan Sinead is my...
Yeah, that's what we're looking at. I love fall. Texas doesn't believe me.
This is it now, yeah. Give a wave. Make sure you wave as well. Do you hear me? Make sure you wave. You might get a wave back. He's usually quite sociable. If it is him. Yeah, give a wave. Give a wave. Oh, it's Princess Anne. It's Princess Anne. You got to wave, you guys. You see who it was? No. Princess Anne. Princess Anne. As well, which is quite remarkable. But here, you guys, regretfully, in our lifetime, you will witness this battle. When the Queen dies, which is just human nature, and a man will stand out on that very balcony. You'll see them CNN, you'll see them Fox, you'll see them news all over the world. And he will stand and he'll hold up a pillar high and he'll say, "Give us some of the night." Yeah. Oh, that's not all sure.
I bet it was last time I came to London. It was about 5 years ago, and it was in March. It was miserable.
Oh, still?
Yes, it was freezing.
You'll see the maps, the coordinates, the instruments used. It's incredible. So a great virtual experience. We decided to want to visit somewhere as well afterwards. That's the Cabin of Worms. Quite quiet this time of the year as well, which is an exceptionally good time to visit London, because you would not get anywhere near the Now, where
whole big thing.
It's been a pretty busy weekend in London. Saturday was the Lord Mayor's parade. New Lord Mayor of the City of London past St. Paul's. We'll see where all that took place later on. Sunday was. My God, I told you, you're getting all the sightings today, you guys. She'll be going that way. Taking a short trip down to the Houses of Parliament where we just left. No fun. We've more fun with Princess Anne, my lovely.
I'm gonna go over here now. Oh, look at all them rainbows. This is the type of service I need in Austin, right? Yes, wave. Yes. I don't know who you are, but you best wave at me. Yes. Acknowledge me like the queen I am.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Yeah, Roman music. No, I didn't,
Go in and have a look inside, isn't it?
No, sorry. I can't even see. This is so cool.
I've got to stay in the rear.
Did you get a pay raise?
7:30. My friend is gonna flip her lid, but I have to like buy her something from here. They have nice.
That's right, forever judging everybody.
But these buildings are gorgeous places. Like, what do I gotta do to get me a statue of myself
I told you, I want one with hands all over myself.
in Oxford? Like, tell me who I have to become.
Oh, I need to ask you. Video of the Prince Way.
By the way, along the way, this plaque is all the major benefactors of the university, and you might recognize some names of, well, of people, but also of big foundations. Like there's Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth II, exactly, and there will be some.
Oh, hello.
Studies.
I actually graduate in December, so this is the last thing I need for my degree
Really?
plan. Yes.
Oh, so you can graduate in the middle of the year.
You can.
It depends on
Yeah,
how many credits you
yeah.
have.
I will.
Now this is the first what we call a court or courtroom hall in Oxford. All the colleges are organized around courts. See, it's a square shape, and everywhere you see doors, windows, numbers on doors, tiles.
We should get graduation picture.
So pretty.
Sorry.
My hat look dumb.
You seriously just do that for the
I
video?
did. Can you read this? I mean, I had some breakfast in it.
This is.
The torture tower. Oh, can we go in here first?
You want to go to Torture Tower
Go to the
first?
torture tower first.
Okay. This is what Emily's somewhat into. Imagine walking in here with those big ass dresses that they wore.
Replica.
It's not gonna be real. 'Cause I mean, of course they had that in like early days. Everyone needs coffee to live.
It's an outdoor thing. It's not inside.
Oh no, I was gonna walk around. Oh, look at the little crowns. Oh. Because I don't think we can go that way. To exit. I guess they would keep elephants here.
but the final victim is still described by the FBI to this day as the most complex crime scene in history. Was also the very first forensic crime scene photograph in history. He mutilated her beyond all recognition. The only way she could be identified was by the clothing she was wearing the night before. First forensic crime scene photograph in history, first tabloid sensation in history, and to be fair, the biggest and most publicized serial killer case in history. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get going. It's gonna take us about 2 hours. Whitechapel. You've heard a little bit of this from me already, but Victorian London is my favorite time. There's no doubt about that. I'm slightly obsessed with the whole Victorian era. 1888 Victorian London. London was the richest, largest city in the world. It was the epicenter of what was known as the British Empire, the largest empire at the time the world had ever seen. The Victorian era, I explained to you already, Queen Victoria, of course, was the reigning monarch. She reigned from 1837 to 1901. 63 years, 7 months, and 2 days on the throne. It was everything you imagined it to be. Opulence, grandeur, wealth. Ladies, if you've ever watched things like Downton Abbey, Call the Midwife, Upstairs, Downstairs, we were in beautiful ball gowns and parasels. Gentlemen, you were all top hats and tails. Elegant horse-drawn carriages, dinner parties, balls, and mansions in Westminster. What we know today as the West End, the properties surrounding and the area surrounding Buckingham Palace. Not, I'm afraid, where we're headed tonight. And the richest, largest city in the world was Whitechapel, one of the worst third world slums known to humanity. Crime was rife, rape, burglary, sexual crime. Murder was not uncommon in this part of town, but it was the ferocious, barbaric nature of the ripping of the torso and the removing of organs of the Jack the Ripper case that gripped the world. In this part of town, you lived day to day. Nobody had a permanent address, no such thing as mortgage or rent. Nobody had a permanent job. The lifespan of a gentleman in the East End of London was 30 years of age, as opposed to the West End of London, 55 years of age. 55% of children under the age of 5 died of starvation in Whitechapel.
So when Edward VI, King of England, told the House of Commons in 1547 into the palace to have it as a family, he gave them a beautiful church. And they sat down opposite each other, which is why we have opposition politics. They placed the Speaker's chair in front of the altar, which is why people bow to the Speaker, not because he's the Speaker, but bow in affection to the altar. And suddenly, sense all the happened between 1547
Yeah, see right there, but it doesn't have the, if the queen was there, she would have a flag, but she's not there. There's no flag on it. Oh, and this is the town. Oh, this is where we stayed at that little castle. Isn't it? We stayed at that little castle hotel. Down that way? Yeah, it is. It was outside of it.
I'm doing that online. I'm doing that online this week.
We are now approaching Windsor Castle Central. Castle, where this train terminates. On behalf of the on-train crew, should be travelling with Great Western Railway, we wish you a safe and pleasant
My coffee got cold real quick. I know. I'm trying to kill it out. Yes, work those angles, people. Work them. Get those angles, Emily.
I'm saying.
Yeah. Make that castle look good.
I'm making it work.